What are you going to learn? How to implement a bottom-up approach that will help create an adequate framework for development of suitable support policies for social innovation. We will introduce one way you can initiate the process of either developing new or improving existing public policies that support social innovation. We suggest to do it bottom-up, meaning actors involved are NGOs, SMEs, civil society initiatives, local groups, and others that clearly see the current societal challenges and are finding innovative ways to address them. We will introduce instruments, actions, and steps you should take to reach policymakers and co-create policies that are better responding to the needs of social innovation and the needs of stakeholders promoting social innovation. In this MOOC, we will take you step by step through the methodology that is suggested to most efficiently reach the desired outcome. Step 1. Conduct the state-of-the-art of SI policies to see which challenges have already been addressed. Step 2. Consult target groups with the help of a questionnaire to later propose new policy orientations, instruments, and methods. Step 3. Organize a workshop with target groups to test most relevant existing instruments and to create recommendations for new policies. Step 4. Co-create the SI strategy together with working and target groups. Step 5. Organize SI schools to support results and transfer outputs, as well as to make proposed strategies well understood by public officials. A questionnaire is a research instrument that consists of a set of questions to collect information from respondents. In our case, we collected information about the current state of understanding social innovation, needs and challenges of the SI ecosystem, and new policy recommendations, instruments, and methods in support of SI. You can either use a uniformed questionnaire for all the respondents or prepare a few different ones according to the target group you are trying to get information from. You can use both open and closed questions and make sure the time used to answer them does not go over 10 minutes. We prepared 4 different surveys for 4 different target groups: social innovators, research and academia, policymakers, and business professionals. We are using interviews as second step to surveying target groups that gives us more time with the person and to obtain more specific information. Very important is also to get a sufficient amount of data so that the survey is representative. Surveys are a very flexible instrument. They can be either used to get information about participants, to measure their views and attitudes regarding the intervention, and to collect data outcome. Given the importance of surveys, it is imperative to design all questionnaires with great care and with the help of evaluators. Our aim here is also to get the first recommendations of SI policies, which we will later on test during the workshop with stakeholders and target groups. Make sure to give an option of an open question requiring a very specific call to action. In our case, state one policy recommendation in support of SI. Please make sure to look at supporting materials provided in this section. Create and organize workshops with target groups to test most relevant existing instruments and to create recommendations for new policies. A workshop is a good way to initiate discussions with private sector promoting organizations like chambers of commerce, business hubs, startup communities, etc. During a workshop, take time to explore how far is it possible and desirable to embed social innovation in wider innovation policy. What type of workshops and gatherings do we suggest? World Cafe, cross-fertilization workshop, public consultations, hackathons, etc. How do we propose you do it? Group work with predefined stakeholder groups, Best that it is, of course, facilitated. What would be the objective of these workshops? Well, to get the input from stakeholders based on open, honest, and well thought through discussions. What are the expected results? First, to get target groups' input for policy recommendations, and second, to spot anticipated trends, increase SI intelligence, and leverage it to fuel innovation and to formulate evidence-based policies. What are the potential benefits? Empowering the community and boosting socially innovative ideas. Boosting systemic changes, improving service delivery, and initiating policy development. As I already mentioned, workshops are a powerful instrument that enable and facilitate a democratic process to take place where general public is included in the policy-making process. Please make sure to look at supporting materials in this section.